Mastering SOC 2 Security Controls. Security policies are born in secrecy, communicated in confusion, and obeyed by few. Where do the organization's information security policies originate? What are their purposes? And how are these policies effectively communicated to its employees and stakeholders to ensure their understanding and adherence to the established security protocols and procedures? As I delved into the world of SOC 2 security controls, I couldn't help but think of the intricate dance between human psychology and organizational dynamics. It's fascinating to see how the success of operational excellence hinges on the harmonious balance of people, processes, and technology. Let's take the case of XYZ Incorporated, a fast-growing tech startup that's rapidly expanding its customer base. As the company scales, its information security policies become increasingly critical to ensuring the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of sensitive data. At XYZ Incorporated, the security team recognized that their policies were scattered across various documents, wikis, and even sticky notes on team leads' desks. It was a ticking time bomb, waiting to erupt into a compliance nightmare. The team knew they needed to centralize and standardize their policies to ensure consistency and clarity across the organization. One of the security team members, Rachel, took the initiative to spearhead this project. She began by gathering input from various stakeholders, including department heads, engineers, and even customers. This was no easy feat, as it required her to navigate the complex web of relationships, politics, and competing priorities within the organization. As Rachel pieced together the puzzle of existing policies, she realized that many of them were outdated, unclear, or even contradictory. She felt a sense of dread creeping in, wondering how they had operated for so long without a clear security framework. But she persevered, driven by her passion for protecting the company's digital assets. Rachel's next step was to establish a clear purpose and scope for each policy. She knew that policies needed to be more than just a set of rules. They had to guide employees' behavior, align with business objectives, and demonstrate a commitment to security excellence. Together with her team, Rachel crafted policies that were concise, easy to understand, and relevant to specific roles and responsibilities. They created a hierarchical structure, with high-level policies that cascaded down to more detailed procedures and standards. But policies alone were insufficient. Rachel knew that effective communication was key to successful adoption. She organized training sessions, workshops, and town halls to educate employees on the new policies, their responsibilities, and the consequences of non-compliance. She also established a feedback loop, encouraging employees to provide input on policy effectiveness and suggest areas for improvement. As the new policies took shape, Rachel's team began to notice a significant shift in the organization's culture. Employees were more engaged, asking questions, and taking ownership of security practices. The security team received fewer incident reports, and the company's risk posture improved dramatically. This transformation wasn't without its challenges, however. Rachel faced resistance from some team members who felt that the new policies were too restrictive or bureaucratic. She had to navigate the fine line between security and usability, ensuring that policies didn't stifle innovation or creativity. Throughout this process, I couldn't help but think of the parallels between organizational growth and personal growth. Just as individuals strive for self-actualization, organizations must continually adapt and evolve to achieve operational excellence. It requires a deep understanding of human psychology, a willingness to confront weaknesses, and a commitment to ongoing improvement. In the end, XYZ Incorporated's journey towards SOC 2 compliance was a testament to the power of people, process, and technology working in harmony. Rachel's leadership, persistence, and emotional intelligence had brought the organization closer to achieving operational excellence. As I reflect on this case study, I'm reminded that security policies are not just a set of rules. They're a blueprint for building a culture of trust, accountability, and excellence. An organization's information security policies originate from a combination of sources, including regulatory requirements, industry standards, best practices, and internal risk assessments. These policies are designed to provide a framework for ensuring the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of the organization's information assets. The primary purpose of information security policies is to outline the organization's commitment to protecting its sensitive information and to provide guidelines for employees, contractors, and third-party vendors on how to handle and protect this information. Effective communication of information security policies is critical to ensuring that employees and stakeholders understand and adhere to the established security protocols and procedures. To achieve this, the organization should implement a comprehensive awareness and training program that includes 1. Policy Awareness Program. The organization should have a policy awareness program in place that educates employees on the importance of information security and the role they play in maintaining it. This program should include regular training sessions, workshops, and presentations that cover the organization's information security policies, procedures, and standards. 2. Employee Onboarding Process. The organization's employee onboarding process should include information security training and awareness sessions. This ensures that new employees understand the organization's information security policies and procedures from the start. 3. Annual Security Awareness Training. The organization should provide annual security awareness training for all employees, which covers updates to information security policies, threat awareness, and security best practices. 4. Department-specific training. The organization should provide department-specific training sessions that focus on the unique information security requirements of each department. 5. Escalation procedures. The organization should establish escalation procedures that ensure employees know how to report security incidents and vulnerabilities. 6. Policy acknowledgement. The organization should require employees to acknowledge that they have read, understood, and will comply with the organization's information security policies. 7. Policy review and update. The organization should review and update its information security policies at least annually, or as needed, to ensure that they remain relevant and effective. 8. Communication channels. The organization should establish open communication channels that allow employees to ask questions, report concerns, and provide feedback on the organization's information security policies and procedures. 9. Stakeholder engagement. The organization should engage with stakeholders, including employees, contractors, and third-party vendors, to ensure they understand and comply with the organization's information security policies and procedures. 10. Metrics and monitoring. The organization should establish metrics and monitoring mechanisms to measure the effectiveness of its information security policies and procedures, and to identify areas for improvement. By implementing these measures, the organization can ensure that its information security policies are effectively communicated to its employees and stakeholders, and that they understand and adhere to the established security protocols and procedures. This, in turn, helps to maintain the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of the organization's information assets.